Karate is one of the deadliest unarmed fighting systems in the world. It's usually associated with Japan, but it's gained popularity here since the British team won the World Championships in 1975, and it's even possible the next World Championships will be held in London. The interest started in the 50s when the Japanese Karate Association sent out several of their highly trained young black belts to set up training centres called dojos throughout the world, and there are 1,000 centres in Britain alone. Hello, this is Vicky Luke reporting from a dojo in Soho, London. Enoeda Sensei, one-time world karate champion, is now top European coach and lives in Britain. He organises his dojo so that Londoners can come and train here during their lunch hour. I'm always interested in new ways of keeping fit, but what intrigued me here were people's motives for taking up this rigorous martial art. If you're something in the city, chances are you're a businessman, financier or desk-bound office worker. It's an area where politics run rife, tension and stress are premium commodities, and business lunches as heavy as a day's work. Mark Walker is a managing director of a merchant bank. He took up karate 3 years ago and is now a brown belt, second only to the top grade of black belt.
Okay then, thanks so much. Bye. Taxi! Taxi! Karate is something you can do all the year round. It helps me to keep fit. It takes away the frustrations and aggressions that you get in the city.
Bye. 19-year-old Sue Warman is seemingly defenseless, yet she is a karate black belt. She trains 5 times a week and travels an hour every day to the dojo.
I got interested in karate because I was interested in oriental things, and I was reading through a book one day that was all on sports, because I've always been interested in sports. And it had a large part on karate, which seemed to offer a lot more than most sports, using the whole body and your mind.
I wondered how the philosophy of karate fitted into their daily lives.
It's very useful in business relationships. The principle of karate is that you encourage your opponent to attack first, then you defend yourself and attack him. And in business, if you can get the spirit going with your opponent, then he's more likely to tell you more about himself. You encourage him to come forward, in effect, which is very useful for clinching a bargain or dealing generally in business.
To become a black belt, you train roughly for 3 years. If you're continually taking gradings after every 3 months, and then the last grading before black belt is 6 months.
Also, I've taken it up too old, basically. I think if I was really going to the top, I would have to have been black belt by the age of 17, like Professor Enoeda. If one takes it up at my age, one can't expect to really get to the top at all. But it still remains tremendous fun.
As especially for women, learn self-defence, and every attack is focused at a weak point, so the size of the opponent doesn't really matter. There are many weak points on the human body, especially face area, the eyes, temple, nose, chin, throat, shoulder blades, solar plexus, and lower parts.
It's a very tough sport, actually.
Oh, each lesson is hard. You have to try and push yourself, otherwise you don't improve.
Well, it takes determination if you want to be successful at karate, but at least it's an interesting way of spending your lunch hour. This is Vicky Luke for This Week in Britain.